Is it time to buy or sell Proshares Ultra Ether ETF? In this video, we are exploring Proshares Ultra Ether ETF in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 22nd of August, 2025, and now we are here to offer you an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and comprehensive analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Buy. Since the 3rd of June 2025, our system has ranked Proshares Ultra Ether ETF as a strong buy candidate, giving it a score of 7.1. Let's take a look at the ETF's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 1,359.44% since we first listed Proshares Ultra Ether ETF as a buy candidate 57 days ago. This translates to an average return of 23.85% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a further rise is anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 428.56% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 315.57% and 475.10%. In terms of the longer outlook, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of around 244.50%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 43.51% to positive 80.4% over the coming year. This would imply a future price estimate falling somewhere between $73.79 and $235.17. Our latest daily update for Proshares Ultra Ether ETF highlights a volatile trading session on Friday. The price fluctuated between $100.99 and $131.26. On the last trading day, which was Friday, the 22nd of August 2025, the Proshares Ultra Ether ETF price saw a gain of 29.35%, rising from $100.98 to $130.62. During this session, the ETF experienced a fluctuation of 29.97%, with a low at $100.99 and a high at $131.26. Over the past 2 weeks, the price has shown a total gain of 36.26%. Additionally, trading volume increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 2 million more shares were traded compared to the previous day. Overall, 3 million shares changed hands for approximately $326,700,000. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF was $131.26, while the lowest was $3.08. Currently, the price is 0.49% or 64 cents below the 52-week high of $131.26, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. ETHT is a 2x daily leveraged Ether exchange-traded fund that has captured attention this summer due to its remarkable short-term returns. At one point, it rose by more than 100% in a month, and its consistent presence on weekly lists of top-performing leveraged ETFs. Recent discussions in the market regarding an influx of new crypto ETFs and a renewed interest in active ETF launches indicate a growing demand from investors and more accessible regulatory pathways for futures-based Ether products. In the short term, this momentum could lead to significant inflows into ETHT, enhancing its share price and liquidity as traders pursue Ether rallies. However, its 2x leverage structure also amplifies volatility, potentially resulting in swift and substantial losses during market reversals. In the long term, a wider adoption of ETFs and an increase in product options may support higher assets under management and tighter spreads. Nevertheless, factors such as leverage decay, path dependency, and increasing competition render ETHT a less favorable option for buy-and-hold investors. The overall outcome presents a potential for sharp near-term gains linked to Ether sentiment. counterbalanced by structural risks that could diminish returns and heighten drawdowns over time. The following signals have been identified for Proshares Ultra Ether Exchange Traded Fund. The chart today reveals mostly positive signals. The Proshares Ultra Ether Exchange Traded Fund holds buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, providing an optimistic forecast for the fund. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $110.35 and $83.09. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, and since then, it has increased by 34.49%. Continued growth is suggested until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence indicator. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a positive technical signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 4 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 53 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 53 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 53 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Proshares Ultra Ether Exchange Traded Fund. Proshares Ultra Ether Exchange Traded Fund finds support from accumulated volume at $129.11. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This exchange-traded fund may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. And with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as very high risk. Over the last day, the fund fluctuated $30.27 between its high and low, reflecting a nearly 30% change. In the past week, the fund has shown a daily average volatility of 12.42%. Before we explore the potential trading levels for Proshares Ultra Ether Exchange Traded Fund, let us briefly examine some important fundamental data. First, consider the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This significant metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to circumstances beyond their control. However, if a company consistently shows negative PE ratios, it may suggest inadequate profitability and potential risks of bankruptcy. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Proshares Ultra Ether ETF. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the ETF could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to help determine the best time to exit. On the downside, Proshares Ultra Ether ETF encounters its first support level at $129.11. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The most recent insider trade for this exchange-traded fund is older than 3 months. The latest recorded transaction occurred on the 21st of February, 2011, when 1,420,525 Alberta Limited conducted an insider sale of 50,000 shares of common stock. Our recommended stop loss is set at $125.89, reflecting a decrease of 3.62%. This exchange-traded fund experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces a significant level of risk. There is a buying signal indicated by a pivot bottom that was identified 3 days ago. Is Proshares Ultra Ether ETF a good buy? Proshares Ultra Ether ETF shows several positive indicators and is currently experiencing a strong upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Thus, we believe it is a wise choice at this moment, with expectations of further gains over the next 3 months. Our analysis has been updated from a buy recommendation to a strong buy candidate. However, after examining the volatility and market movements from the last trading day, we find that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Monday, August 25th, we anticipate that ProShares Ultra Ether ETF will open lower by $9.66, starting at $120.96. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current perspective on the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below to share your insights. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us at Stock Invest.